Alright guys, so it's day one of the starting of the waterproofing of the new cinematic media library. Now, we'll take a look at everything that's been done thus far. Again, this is day one. As you can see, they've started to dig the trench around here. What happens is they'll actually dig this out more. They put a pipe in there, and it just basically they dig through the concrete, so that's dirt now. So anytime, instead of water coming and seeping up through the actual floor, it's going to go into the pipe and come around here and eventually go way down there to the end and go into an actual storage tank. They call it a well, and in the well, then it ends up pumping out. It's going to pump out, go up the pipe here and pump out outside the house, which, oh god, and I'm stepping in lots of dirt. I didn't even see that. So yeah, kind of a mess down here right now. And the reason why they actually didn't finish today, unfortunately, is because it turns out my house, it has a pretty decent foundation. You can see right there, there's like a little, like a bunch of concrete that comes out from the wall. They were not expecting my house to have that. And the reason being is because this house is from 1964. And apparently houses in this area from that time period did not have them. I believe it's called a footing. Apparently houses from, again, around the 1960s that were built in this area, most of them, from what the person my friend who's doing this for me, told me, they just don't have footing. So when he initially, kind of came up with the idea of how long this is probably going to take and whatnot, he said, "Oh, I'll have all the hammering done and the pipes put in, and everything will be done within the first day." And unfortunately, when he found this footing, it made things more difficult because jackhammering, where you see the trench, not such a big deal, pretty easy, because underneath that's just dirt and it breaks apart very easily. But unfortunately, jackhammering around the footing, getting the bunch of I guess couple inches of concrete that was the actual floor, the slab of the floor. Unfortunately, that's a bit harder to break through, and it took him a long time to get through that. So unfortunately, it took a little bit longer, but he's going to come back tomorrow, and he said they'll finish it up because they've done most of it. You see they've come around here, and they have like this little bit to do behind the heater, under the stairs, and they did a lot of, I guess he started doing it over here anyway. You see he broke apart some already, and so he's going to have this done by tomorrow and have all the pipe laid in and all that good stuff. So you can see that's been done. I mean, they've taken down the shelves, which I asked them to do, because they're going to put up more new plywood again on the wall there. Asked him about putting the door in, because I don't know how to put a door in, so he said no problem. He will install a door for me. So he's going to frame a door in here for me, which is really cool. He's going to get the door for me. He gave me a really good price on that as well, so that's awesome. So that's day one. A lot done. They were here for a bunch of hours, actually, jackhammering away, which I thought was going to be annoying, but you really couldn't hear all that much. It was actually not too noisy upstairs, surprisingly. So that I definitely enjoyed. I spent the whole day watching how the states got their shape. The Great History Channel documentary. Watched the complete first season that actually finished it up today. That was the most annoying part of today, was the fact that I had to spend most of it sitting around the house watching documentaries, which normally might sound like a good idea, but it got to the point where I really was just itching to go out and maybe do some shopping or something. I hit up a yard sale or a flea market or something like that, but instead I had to hang around the house all day waiting for them to get done. But again, a lot has been done. Very excited about that. And like I said, tomorrow they're going to come back, dig out the rest of the trenches, finish the bang out the rest of the jackhammering, put the pipes in, put the well in over here in the corner, and then that'll all be finished. And then after that, they have to put the dry lock. It's like some kind of like water vapor barrier thing they put on the wall. They're going to do that, and then from there, we're good to go. Obviously, they fill all this back in with concrete as well. They don't just leave it open. So it's going to be all filled in again with concrete, and the floor will look nice and pretty again. So that is that. I'll definitely have an update for you guys tomorrow. I'll show you what it all looks like once they're done and have all the pipes laid in and everything looking good. So that's it, guys, and I'll be back tomorrow with another update for you guys. So see you then. Alright guys, back again. Day number 2 of the excavation of the new cinematic media library. What I mean by excavation is the fact that they've got all the trenches finally jackhammered out and dug now. Which, I mean, from what you saw yesterday, it might not seem like a lot, but they still had to dig all these out. In fact, I don't know if they still have to dig out a little bit. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. I'm not quite sure how this all works. They said they had them all dug out. So I'm not sure if the stone and stuff stays in there or not. But they do have all the trenches now. Again, jackhammered and dug out over here yesterday. This hadn't been done yet. And again, the reason why it's taking so long is all because of this concrete right there. All because of the footer. It's just one guy jackhammering too. It's my friends who does this for a living and his brother who's helping him out. And that's it. It's not like we have a huge team here. It's just 2 guys, and that again is why it's taking so long, and why it's not just flying by. So it's not their fault at all. I certainly don't blame them for this. They were telling me again that it would take 3 hours normally to jackhammer out a basement this size, but due to the footer and the fact that they had to jackhammer out the concrete around that, it was such a huge pain. And again, fair enough. I understand. So that is all done. They will be coming back next weekend and apparently finishing up all the piping. They're going to put the pipe in the trench, put the rock in, then they cover that up with concrete. They're also going to put in the well, which goes over here in this big hole here. This is where they put the well. That's where all the water will collect. If we get any water, that is where it'll collect, and then it'll go up a pipe there through the ceiling there and outside to a downspout that actually goes out to the street. So that is the idea. So again, not a ton done. They actually spent all day today jackhammering. It was crazy how long that took them. And again, I'm not saying if they did anything wrong. They're doing a great job. It's just the fact that they're having a pain with the footer. And again, I don't blame them for that. So that's it, guys. Like I said, not a ton done, but hey, it's a start, and it's I'm on my way to getting this library complete, and that is just absolutely awesome. This plywood again, it's all coming down. They're gonna put new plywood up. Talk to them. They are putting a door in here for me. They are gonna frame the door. They are going out and getting that. They're gonna put all new framing up, plywood up on this wall. On this wall here and this wall there as well. So it's going to look great when it's all finished and all said and done. Like I said, next weekend they're going to come over, do a bit more. As I said, he'll get all the piping done. I think he said he's going to get that done on Saturday, all the piping and the concrete and rock and everything. So maybe then on Sunday, I don't know, maybe he'll get to the wood and putting the door in and whatnot. I'm not sure. We'll have to see how that goes. Although, now I think about it, they actually have, it's this stuff right here. There's some kind of like water vapor barrier stuff that they had to put on all the walls. So they do have to do that yet. So maybe on Sunday that's what they'll do. But we'll have to just wait and see how things go, and then I'll be back with another update and let you know how the library is coming along and how the building is going. And hopefully it'll be done soon and I can start painting and building shelves and all that fun stuff that's going to take a very, very long time. So that's it, guys, for this update, but I'll be back again soon. See ya.